welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany Clankian. I am a salon owner, also a nail tech and a makeup artist. So today I decided to give you guys a video that's going to benefit anyone that is interested in becoming a nail tech in Guyana. So if you are interested in becoming a nail tech in Guyana, this is a video for you. So get a book, get a pen, something to eat, a snack. I don't know how long this video is. I'm going to try to make it short and take some notes. I am going to be dropping links to everything I talk about here. At least I'm going to try, so make sure to check out my description box down below to see links of all the stuff that I mentioned. Okay, so I'm going to insert it all on this one side. I am not where I want to be as yet when it comes to nails, because I split my attention two ways. I split my attention with makeup and with nails, and that is something, first lesson I want to teach. So when deciding to do anything when it comes to craft or art or something that does with creativity or stuff that works with skill based with your hands, my recommendation is you choose it because you love it, not because you see this girl down the road making a whole bunch of money from doing nails and you want to do it and you want to catch the money. No. Or because somebody asks you to do it. You do these stuff because you love it. These type of skills are skills that you need to like, or you're gonna fail at it. It's point blank period. You need to have some form of like or love. Even if you got like, and you can develop it into love, you need to have that when it comes to anything that does with creativity, because it would show in your work if you like something or not, right? So that is like my first part. So make sure you love doing nails, then get into it. And next thing, focus on time. If you are an individual that does not have free time to focus on this, you're not going to reap full benefits from it. I know there are a few people that can juggle like a full-time job and do nails in the afternoon and they're still good. But to me personally, to what I noticed, persons who focus on it alone reap the most benefits from it and becomes better at it. So if you can put all your energies, all your focus, everything, every second of your day when it comes to learning and bettering yourself into just nails, you are going to automatically be really good at it, because that is your full attention. But if you have like a 9-to-5 job and you have like 10 hours a day dedicated to that job, and then you're trying to fit in the nails, it's going to be harder for you and you're not going to really reap benefits of it. So if you don't plan to do nails full time, I personally don't advise you to get into it, especially if you want to go for the long term, right? I don't see it as something for do as a side. It could be it's more better full time. At least the girls that I know that does nail full time, they are really good comparative to the ones that does it part time. Me personally, I do it part time because I also do it with makeup. Makeup is my priority while nails comes afterwards. So my work does not speak through as much as it should because it is not my priority. So I'm just talking from experience. That might just be my ADHD, but that is like how I think about it, right? But if you are a person that can multitask and you got the brain capacity to fit everything in and you can do it, right? It's up to you. So the next thing, when it comes to learning, when it comes to getting to learn how to do nails, my advice is look for videos, YouTube videos teaching beginner nails. Don't just look for, oh, I want to learn French tip. Go and look for French tip. look for beginner nail videos, right? I watched a girl named Lovely Mimi. I'm gonna link her video that I watched down below. She has like 3 or 4 videos. It's like a collection in which she teaches step by step how to do nails. The techniques that she show is techniques mainly for a person working in a shop. So she teaches the speeder technique. I prefer that because I work in a salon. I need to work fast, so I don't have the luxury to take 5-6 hours on a nail. So her techniques are what I learned from her. I love it. So I'm going to link all of her videos down below. So if you're interested in watching the videos that I watch to learn what I know, I'm going to link them down below. When it comes to learning, my biggest advice is watch videos, practice. And if you realize that I cannot go past what I want to be, or I cannot achieve all I want to be just watching videos, you might be a person that needs to have a class, needs to go to a class, needs to have that hand-on-hand help, because not everybody can learn from using videos, right? So I do understand that a lot of persons cannot learn with videos. So if you are that type of person, look for nail courses. Now, when looking for nail courses, please do your research. Best yet, even get like maybe a review or a reference or something from somebody who already did the course with the person, and make sure that you can handle that person's personality, and you are making sure that that person is teaching all the basics that you need to move forward, right? To me personally, it doesn't have a good or bad teacher. You always learn something. It doesn't matter if the person is doing nails worse than you or whatever. You always learn something. Once you prepare to learn, you're gonna learn. But my advice is let a class be after you tried to learn on your own. I find that when you already build that basics on your own, and you already know what's acetone, what's acrylic, what's cuticle, what's all of these terms and all these things, you already know certain stuff. So when you go into the class and she's teaching you, you catch on more faster. You're not dependent on her explaining every single detail. So you will not get your money's worth if you go into a class without knowing nothing. So I would say dedicate yourself at least 3 months teaching yourself religiously from YouTube. Then when you think you cannot do any better, you switch and you go to a class. Do I believe everybody needs a class? Not really. You can be self-taught. A lot of persons are self-taught. The biggest nail techs in Guyana are self-taught. I think Ebony is self-taught. I think Girl Boss is also self-taught. So you can be self-taught. You do not need to do a class. But if you're the type of person that needs a class, go ahead and do it. Next thing, when doing a class, pay attention, talk less, ask more questions. That person does not really need to know how much you knows. That person needs to add to what you have. So listen to them, take direction from them, learn it their way. You ain't going there to tell them how you know it. Learn it their way. So when you come out to the class, you learn it. You know it 2 ways. You know it your way and you know it their way. Don't go into that situation being combative. Don't go into that situation trying to outdo the teacher, because there are times when you might know more than the teacher. But nothing wrong. Just show and listen and learn it their way, right? So learn, practice when you go home after a class. So if the teacher teaches you how to do encapsulated nail, when you go home, you practice to do an encapsulated nail. So that is key, right? So on that note, you need to have your products and your equipment. You need to have your personal equipment from the starting of this. From the first video on how to learn to do nails, and you're saying, I want to learn, you need your stuff. I have realized, being a salon owner, I have realized that nail stuff is the most expensive station to stock. When I'm doing stocks, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to hair, I find that my nail products are the priciest. It has nothing really to do with it being expensive. It's the amount you might need, right? You're not gonna buy one stone. You're gonna buy it in bulk. You're not gonna buy one little small bottle of acrylic. You're gonna buy a big amount of acrylic. So you find that stocking up on nail stuff is always more expensive. So that is like if you know financially can do that, you might need to leave that, but it's kind of expensive. So that's like one thing you need to know, right? And for the past like 2 months or 3, nail stuff has doubled, or it kind of like, yeah, it kind of doubled. So price that what it was last year, now it's far more expensive. So FYI. So getting into how to shop for nail products. So when shopping for nail products, my advice is to shop Chinese. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. A lot of people might think I'm being biased, but let me just explain something. When it comes to nail products, the whole nail products in a whole, this whole acrylic and stones and all these things kind of originated with Asians. I'm not really sure how accurate my information is, but this is what I grasp. But they are creators of most of these techniques and products, right? So when you purchase from them, you get it cheaper than purchasing from another person in town. So if you're deciding to purchase makeup, my advice to you is to go to the Chinese first. Now, FYI, if you want high grade acrylic liquid, you will need to purchase it from a place that is carrying a certain fancy line. There's like Mia Secrets, MIA, Mia Secrets. It sells at American Store. On the fact if it's original or not, I don't know. I really don't know. But they have original Mia Secret products, acrylic liquid, and acrylics there. If you want to use them high class products, go right ahead. That is your cup of tea. If you want to. If you don't want to use high class products and you just want to use like regular products, it still works. You can purchase your acrylic liquids, your powders and everything from the Chinese store. Now, the Chinese store that I personally go to names Yuna. I'm going to tag her right here, her Facebook page right here. She is located opposite Samtronics, and her customer service is really good. So I'm going to be recommending there to you guys. There is another store, another Chinese store that I used to shop. I'm not really shopping there anymore, but you guys are free to go and shop there. They're opposite Daddy's in a yellow building. But I'm shopping my Yona. She's opposite Samtronics. Her customer service is really good because she knows the nail. So she would be able to guide you on what is what, how to use it, and everything. Why the other store, they don't really know to speak English that well, and they don't really know too much about nails. So my recommendations, go to Uni first, and if you don't get what you want there, then go to the other store. So when it comes to shopping for your products, keep in mind, when a lot of stores in Guyana, a lot of girls in Guyana sell nail products. Nail products sell on Alibaba or AliExpress. You can buy them in bulk. So a lot of shop owners, when they try to buy products, they cannot buy that huge amount, while the Chinese will bring it in these boxes. So their prices are going to be lower. So the Chinese stores will have a lower price. But if you want to support your fellow Guyanese, you are free to support the local vendors, right? So I want nobody to say that you're trying to push. You know me, I try to push Chinese and forget the locals. So my recommendation, go to the Chinese store, pick up necessities. So how to know what is your necessity?